got yourself something funky.
bunch of options for your sumo deadlift high pulse today. I'll be going through a bunch of different equipment options you can do, starting off with the banded sumo deadlift high pull. Couple of standards here. Number one, we set up with wide feet, grip is pretty close, your back is flat the entirety of the time. Hands begin lower than knee level and the end above or at collarbone level. No need to hold any particular position like I'm doing in the video, just trying to give you a clear indication of that top part. Now we'll switch over to the dumbbell. I'm grabbing one head with both hands. This makes the bell taller, but you can also switch it to the side. This is more of a challenge to the grip. If you notice, I'm only really grabbing it with my thumb, forefinger, and middle finger on each hand. Your mileage may vary depending on the dumbbell and the hand size. You can also opt for a single side, one arm. Still hand lower than the kneecaps, still hand at collarbone level. We'll hit it on both sides. Notice the violent locking of the legs every rep. Shrug, elbow goes high. Now we'll switch over to the kettlebell. A little easier naturally with the grip. It is floating. My hands are just below the knees, but it's not necessarily touching the ground every rep like you might be used to. Now we get into some odd objects. Here's a backpack. Fortunately, this particular backpack has a bunch of different handle options. So again, some creativity is involved in figuring some stuff out. You'll see I'm going to use the backpack straps, and instead of being loose, I use the sternum strap to wrap it all up, just so I didn't have a bunch of webbing flying in my face, and it worked pretty nicely. Still hands below the knees, getting up to collarbone level through a shrug and high elbows. Next, luggage sumo deadlift high pull. This is obviously a lot easier when it's in the tall iteration, so I'm going to knock it to the side. Same kind of idea, and because it's luggage, you know how to load it up, whether it's clothes, jackets, food, whatever you got, make it heavier. Moving on to the press, I'm going to show you some options here with the band. We have our strict press. We have a push press utilizing leg momentum. Then we have a jerk where we utilize the leg momentum and then catch it with the legs again before standing to full lockout. We'll do it again on the other side. Strict press, push jerk. Still ending in the same spot, fully locked out overhead, every rep. Next is the dumbbell, pretty straightforward, lock it out. I'm pushing my arm up and back, my head goes through the window created by the arm. Push press, utilizing leg momentum, dip and drive, flat foot dip and drive. And then the jerk, dip, drive, drop. Kettlebell, same kind of idea. The majority of the weight bypasses the wrist though, so it demands a little bit more shoulder stability throughout. Then we'll finish out with some jerks, where we rebend the legs to lock out the arm, stand it up to finish the rep. Backpack. Can't really see the elbow as much here, but I am still going for hand below the chin to the start, elbow lockout, head through at the end of every rep. You can still utilize whatever technique you'd like for your shoulder to overhead today, your pressing movement. This luggage in particular is empty. Oh, hello, special guest. But again, you can load it up however. I'm going to show you momentarily too that there is a smarter way to hold this. It's a little uncomfortable here, but we'll take a piece of footage from the workout because I figured this out literally in one of the last rounds. You can extend your handle press. Hey, look at that. Now it's just like a kettlebell. On to the workout. And we're off. In 3, 2, 1, go. The goal in the beginning of any workout is to make sure that you are setting a pace that's sustainable, where you know you're not going to burn yourself out right in the beginning. Remember, the goal of working out is to continually move, not to stand there or sit there and just breathe. It means you went too hard and your body's forcing you to take that break. Pace it out a little bit better, slow it down. Slow motion is better than no motion, right? So I'll sit and I'll shake it out real quick before I finish out the rest. Making sure that I'm breathing throughout my repetition. going, you're almost at the finish. Time, nice job. You're done. Walk around to downregulate a little bit. When you're ready, pull up any of our mobility videos so you can get your stretch on and take care of the tissues you just utilized. Nice work, and we'll see you on the next one.